Right, my friends, a bit of a different vlog for you today because it's just a bit of a reading the comments from some of the videos that we've done through the EV videos.
Yeah.
Bit of negative feedback, etc., from the evangelists. And we've got Geoff Buys Cars here as well as backup to protect me from any people and any evangelists that are lurking around.
I hope there aren't any of your followers passing by, because yours are mean.
Like, they are mean.
Mine are all right.
Yours are nice. What's the difference? What am I doing wrong?
I think it's because they see you as one of their own and you're harming the thing that they love.
Oh, they said I'm an embarrassment to the EV community.
I love that people say EV community, like the EV community is a thing. Do they have a community centre? Do they all meet on a Sunday evening?
They probably do,
They
actually.
should
Yeah.
do. Glory to the God of
The
Tesla.
thing is, because of all these comments, I question, do EV drivers have a lower IQ due to the electromagnetic radiation field from the batteries?
That's a valid question.
Yeah. So I'm going to read a few and you can tell me what the feedback is.
I'm
right?
ready.
And we can use the swearing because I'll bleep it out. And if it's a bit noisy, stick with us. We're in Matlock and there's a road, but we'll go with it. Right. And do you know what? This proves that EVs are right. Because if it was a road here and it was all EVs, we wouldn't hear all this noise.
The thing is, though, we're on a fairly slow section of the road, and most of the noise that we're getting is tyre noise. We're not really hearing engines and exhaust.
But I think you'll find that EVs have softer compound tyres.
Well, I think you'll find they're about 4 tons. So.
Right, first one. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
What a load of BS. This is from, I'll put these on screen, Graham Glass. What a load of BS. Technology changes in battery. You get electric dogs as well. EV dogs. Technology changes in battery content will make EV ranges longer, charging faster and safer. Irresponsible videos like this from idiots should be banned from YouTube.
Let me start with this one. This battery technology that we've been promised.
It's been promised that for years.
Promised it for a very long time. All people have got to say is, when you look at second-hand EVs on Auto Trader and you'll find, let's say, an early Nissan Leaf, and the advert will say it's only got 12 miles usable range left, everybody will say, well, it's the early technology. Where is this new technology that we've been promised?
It's not coming, is it?
I'm ready for it.
We all know that your TV remote you have to bang to get to work.
Yeah.
Eventually you got to lift it up and bang the car to get it to work.
You're going to be rolling your Taycan over and rubbing it to try and get the battery to work.
Some EV owners do.
Funnily enough, I had to do
Tickle
that.
the tummy.
I had to do that with my TV remote last night. And going back to things in the real world, my children and your children probably, you know, these ride-on cars you have, these kids' cars, yeah?
Yeah.
Like a Mini Cooper with a battery. And you take it out 3 times and you end up having to even push it. Hilarious. She's about 1,000 years old.
There's no need for that. I don't know whether you can hear that. There's no need for that rev.
That was ridiculous. One careful owner, one lady owner. Yeah, well, she drove it at 8,000 RPM everywhere. Anyway, those kids' electric ride-on cars that we've all had as parents, and you end up pushing it back or carrying it back, they were rubbish.
Yeah.
They didn't have the range. So why, as grown adults, do people go and buy them?
Right, next one. Here we go. This is from T5 Jerry. He's been in the car about 5 minutes. He's slagging the car off, saying how slow it is. This is to do with the Polestar that I did.
Oh, right, okay.
How slow it is. He's probably in the wrong power setting. He may, in inverted commas, be the masturbator of clickbait, but he's no car reviewer. Get back to reviewing breakfasts. That's about your limit.
Yeah, I'm usually done after breakfast as well.
Yeah, I don't know what the may be in quotes there, but there we go. Right, Derek Weldon, right? I don't know whether he's still watching because far too many adverts for a 35-minute video. Unsubscribed. Well, let me just help you out here, Derek Weldon. You tight git. Pay for YouTube Premium and you won't have any adverts.
I've got 2 things to say about that. One, YouTube Premium is brilliant. Once you get used to watching YouTube without adverts, you will never go back. But 2, we don't have any control on where the adverts go or how long they are or what the adverts are for.
No.
All we do is click adverts on or off. And if we were clicking adverts off, well, then there's no money for any videos anyway.
No.
So we turn the adverts on, and I'm afraid YouTube handles the rest, so we can't do anything about it.
No.
And a few people said in mine that there were a lot of adverts in the longer videos. I can't help it.
Just makes the videos longer. Still not as long as charging your car.
That's true.
Right, this one's from Rond PN 1982. What's wrong with this guy? Again, he has to use the name of my God in vain at 16 minutes and 22-ish. Sad, really. Goodbye, as that was not the first time. Does it make him feel tough to insult Christmas? Unreal.
You insulted Christmas?
No.
Or Christians?
It says to insult... Oh, Christians. Sorry, you're right, yes.
Yeah.
To insult Christians. I never insulted Christians. I am a Christian. I don't particularly have any religious beliefs.
This is a difficult one for probably another video, but I've got a funny thing from this morning. As you know, I bought a car this morning, was collected from the train station, and was driven through some very grim, very cold, small towns, and there were some Jehovah's Witnesses stood by the side of a road. They weren't even on the side of the road where all the pedestrians were. They were on the other side. I was thinking, who are they trying to convert over there? It's 7 degrees, there's no one around, and they're on the wrong side of the road anyway. So no, I don't think you did offend Christians or Christmas.
No, I think, yeah, Christians. No, anyway, move on to the next one. I like this one. This is from Adam Carter 699. Yawn. This is so tired now. Sell the Taycan and buy a 911. Quit your whining.
Is he paying for it?
I'm going to say, if you can pay me for it, Adam, happy days.
I don't think people understand how buying a car like that works. Like, it's not a case of you go in and pay cash, and when you decide you don't like the car anymore, you get the like, people just don't think about how it actually works.
No, they don't. Next one from Charlie King 6718. Getting a bit fed up with this EV thing. Crying face.
That's not you.
11 out of the last 12. Too repetitive now, says Matt Perkins. And then Susie Jake says, are you ready?
Yeah.
He is milking the fact that his EV car videos are getting over 30,000 to 40,000 views. Just stop you there for a minute. Some of them is over 100,000. Whereas the food videos get 7 to 10,000. Correct you again there. The last one was 30-odd thousand views sometimes. Those 11 EV videos have paid for his Benidorm, Tenerife and Christmas presents for friends and family this year. I don't watch most of them as they are repetitive. And he's taking advantage. Greed.
There's a lot to digest there.
There is.
Can you imagine if let's say you launched a product, right? Let's say you launch a new company.
Yes.
And you launch a range of products. And you start with one product and it goes okay, yeah? And then you launch another product and it goes really well. And it sells really well. And everybody says, why don't you concentrate on the first product? And the answer is, well, the second product is going really, really well. So we're doing a little bit more with that for the moment. We've still got the other product in the range. We still do that one.
Yeah.
But the other one's also quite popular. So we're sort of riding that wave of popularity. I don't think there's anything wrong with that
Just
at all.
go with what's popular. And a lot of people have said, why don't you just split your channels? I say it never works. You've got a lot of massive YouTubers that do that. Never works. It's like, if you watch BBC or ITV, you might not like every programme on that channel.
Yeah.
Just watch the ones that you want. I haven't finished doing food. I haven't finished doing travel. I haven't finished doing electric cars. Although I'd like to finish doing electric cars. But that's another one. Right, on to the next one, okay? This is from Carl Connor. You should call it the EV channel now. And then Heather Martin says, Lee only follows the clicks. He's as fake as 1970s wrestling and nearly as fat as giant haystacks.
That's a bit harsh.
It is, isn't it? And then Heather Martin says, oh, she's put the same again twice. Same thing. Obviously trying to get a point across. Follows the click. Don't YouTubers follow the clicks? That's the idea, isn't it?
It is kind of the idea.
I'm going to do videos now that don't get any views.
Well, there's that, isn't there? I mean,
Yeah.
Same on my channel. Like, I used to make videos a certain way, and relative to what I make now, nobody watched them. But there's still people that say, how come you don't do those videos anymore? It's because nobody watched them. So, like, if I'm going to keep trying to flog the same dead horse, you go with what works, but also you go with what you enjoy.
Yeah.
If you enjoy making a certain type of video and the video is popular, you're going to make more of them because it's fun.
Your
Yeah.
right, sorry, your right, not my left.
To the left, to you, to me.
Exactly.
Trying to get a fridge up there.
Watch
Right,
them
it's
fingers.
professional, this
I
channel.
can't
isn't
see this video working out on the audio. If it is, I'm going to buy a microphone like yours. Seriously, it's been that noisy.
It's really noisy. We'll see what it turns out.
We might have to reshoot it in the car.
We've got Alt Thomas, more bilge from the Bilge Master.
That's better than CrapMaster.
It is, isn't it? Sales of EV cars proving everything he says is utter piffle. Must stop watching this idiot. Bye. I bet you're watching this though, aren't you? Oh, here we go. Ken. You are creating hatred among car owners and potential buyers of EVs. Give them chance to choose without your anti-EVs brainwashing methods. What you are doing is disgusting and it's not professional.
Hang on. We're both quite happy for EVs to exist and for people to drive EVs. What I want is a fair playing field where people can make a choice, like a considered choice, and do what's best for them. So I don't want cars to be mandated on us. I don't want a certain type of car to be legislated away. I just want it to be fair.
Yeah.
And I think you're the same as well. Like, if you want an EV, buy an EV, it's fine.
Yeah.
But you're just highlighting some of the problems that you have with ownership. Do you know why? Because he wanted an EV and he bought one.
And also an
this is the
embarrassment
joke.
to the EV community.
An embarrassment to the EV community that meet every Sunday night in a location that is not yet disclosed. But that's the thing, like, you started loving the car, you wanted the car.
Yeah.
I think sometimes people like don't consider why you got the car in the first place. You didn't walk into a dealership and go, which is the best car for YouTube clicks?
I bought it because I liked it. I know, I'll spend 120 grand cost, spec it all up, just to get a few quid on YouTube.
Get the exact colour that I like and the exact specification that I want, and then I'll rip it to shreds.
Yes. Here's another one. Graham Glass, 7566. More crap from the MacMaster. Honestly, grow their up, mate. Okay, you hate EVs. Nobody's forcing you to buy one. For many people, it is an ideal choice. BP or Ford must be sponsoring you by any chance. I wish they were. We're open for sponsorship.
Oh, we absolutely want some of the money from the oil industry that we're allegedly getting.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'd love it. So there you go. This one's a good one. It's a long one, so I'll try and get this right. This is about you as well.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, right, here we go. What a load of clickbait. This is from user ZC, some other blah, blah, blah. What a load of clickbait, question mark. So are you questioning whether it is a load of clickbait?
Is it click?
You should have an exclamation mark there, just to let you know. The CrapMaster. Quite like that. The CrapMaster. It's a very busy road there. The CrapMaster had the chance to charge up in the evening at Kendal, but went for some nom. What kind of word's that?
Nom
And
nom.
left his car without putting it on charge. However slow until the next morning. Then he complains it was slow and he had to go to the Porsche dealer. Do it on the evening, you dummy. Don't use the excuse that someone else might need it. You must have gone 2 hours for the nom.
I'm yawning through the comments, sorry.
I know, I'm going to have to split this. I won't, I'm going to split to the end. Just read it yourself and pause it, right? We'll get to the end, right? Don't insult the intelligence of anyone watching by call it a competition or a race or a challenge. It never was. We all know that. A real apple and pears comparison and a jolly for two blokes with nothing else to do. But great for the clicks for the CrapMaster when the fish and chips and holiday clicks aren't enticing anyone anymore. Well, they are actually, but there we go. On a final note, this is about you.
This is a long comment.
Right? If Geoff has a cap permanently fixed to his head, you can't trust him. Is he bald and embarrassed, or does he have a head the shape of John Merrick?
Who's John Merrick?
He's the Elephant Man.
That's rude! I'm a bit bald, right? Don't really like being bald, and in the winter, it's really cold if you've got a bald head.
Yeah. And then in summer, you've got to wear a cap because you've got to keep the sun off your
As
head.
if he called the
Otherwise, you'll
Elephant
burn.
Man. Hey, what's his name?
He hasn't even got a name. He's user ZX1OS, something or other.
Send us a selfie.
Yeah. It's very noisy. It's extremely noisy. You see, that's a it should all go. It won't be like this when it's all electric. Lee and Geoff buys cars keeps me going. Loving Lee's comedy while showing the reality. Nah, Morag. Oh, this is Morag.
Oh, Morag, not
Oh,
Morag.
Morag. She's a
Famous
star of the show
Morag,
now. Nah, it's all a complete act, but the comedy is still funny. And then GT Man says, "You're being paid to comment here. May I suggest you open 4 or 5 more accounts? You'd be an asset to your paymasters." I did actually question that because she comments that much.
It's great for the algorithm.
Yeah,
Keeps commenting.
it is. I leave all the negative ones on. And then Morag, Lee is the only one being paid here, making a bomb pretending to hate EVs. This word, now you'll like this. The evangelist, right? I'm going to ruin this word for you because every time that you use this word, it makes you look like a pillock. Okay, right? So, making a bomb pretending to hate EVs. All you Luddite.
Luddite.
Acolytes, Luddites. That's the only comeback they've got. The evangelists call us Luddite.
Because they're so far and ahead with their understanding of everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
With their battery technology from years ago. Morag, I like this though. I left this bit in. Comic Mania says, Morag taking a break from her council meeting in those triangular saunas with the crust cut off. You should have bought, You should have bought a 1984 Ford Escort Edit and 42 quid to travel 160 miles. Really, Morag? I could get about 400 miles driving my ICE Toyota for around that amount. Morag has got to be paid for something, because honestly,
She's all over your comments.
she is all over the
Yeah.
comments. We've got Morag here. Oh, Morag again. We do like Morag,
It's her
really.
own T-shirt.
Yeah. You need to stop believing everything you read in the papers. Or that Lee tells you. Did you know that ICE cars catch... Oh, you'll answer this
Yeah,
one.
I'm ready for this one.
Did you know that ICE cars catch fire over 20 times as often as EVs per 100,000 vehicles on the road? Or that the incidence of EV fires, already low, is going down as battery tech gets better? Did you know that it's practically impossible to get an LFP battery, the kind I have, to catch fire at all? And that these are becoming more common in new cars. I never worry about the flammable petrol in tank in my garage when I had an ICE car, but I know I'm a hell of a lot safer now it's an LFP battery in that parking spot. Maybe there should be a law about parking ICE cars too close to each other's houses. Vauxhall Zephyrs, anyone?
It's quite, this person knows their stuff. Like all the Zephyrs, yeah, fair enough, I'll give you that. Zephyrs were catching fire. I've lost count of the amount of people that have posted those same statistics in my comments feed. Do you know what I think? I think there's some sort of secret EV community newsletter that you're not on. And each morning they send out some like standard replies that all these EV people can post in the comments on YouTube videos and on Twitter. Because they're all coming up with the same thing. So they've all read the same things. I think they're all getting the same newsletter.
I think I'm blacklisted from that newsletter.
And that would be what it is, yeah. But on the car fire thing, like, go find a fire person, man, woman, person, right? And say to them, what would you rather put out, an EV fire or a diesel fire? Because an EV fire, well, you can't really put it out, to be honest. That's why it's a big deal. It doesn't matter so much that there's more petrol and diesel. The fact of the matter is, it's very hard to put an EV out. It's very harmful.
This one's a long one, actually. I don't know. I'll just go through this one. Gated area. I'm not going to go on that one. We'll go to the next one. Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
I like this one. This is good. This is from Max Flight 777. And if that's your real profile picture, then that's quite funny. Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
I should read it like points of view. You are an imbecile. Try this in a Tesla. We know the answer to that. Should have got a Tesla. Then he could have used a Hyperloop. Oh, I'm an imbecile.
I might do a T-shirt that says "Should have got a Tesla."
I think that'd work. You should
It would work, wouldn't
do it in your merch store.
Yeah.
Go
And
over
then all
to-
the Tesla people will buy it, and then I can make money out of them.
That's a good idea. You might be able to afford a real car then. So John NTRFC says, nobody can comment and say an electric car is the future after watching this video. I think this was the one where we did the John Goes to Land's End. And we have Morag again.
Oh, not again.
Yeah, she's all over. Did you really watch it? Lee has no problem with the car at all. He loves it. He also has a wall box charger at home and probably does most of his charging overnight and while he's asleep at about 7p a unit. EVs are absolutely faultless used in this way. Economical, convenient and fun to drive. Lee's complaints are in relation to the DC charger network, which most EV drivers use seldom, if at all. I'm just going to finish this off in a minute, right? We'll come back to that. Remember that bit? Okay.
Yeah.
He's not entirely wrong, but it's not as bad as his contrived dramas make out. And it's getting better all the time, with more chargers being installed every week. It's a problem with the EV becoming popular faster than the infrastructure has kept pace, but the infrastructure is catching up. Why not arrange a test drive of an EV to see why we all love them? Why is she trying to sell EVs? Why not arrange your local test drive in your local showroom? Well, I can tell you this, people are not all charging up at the public chargers. I can tell you, sure as heck they are, because on that run from John O'Groats to Land's End, I couldn't get on one.
Yeah, because everybody else was driving from John O'Groats to Land's End. Oh, no, they weren't. They were just going about their normal day-to-day business and were all at the public chargers.
Yes.
But according to all the EV people, they all charge at home. So why are all the chargers busy?
We've got another one here, and it's from Morag again. But look at the actual. I'm going to read.
It's too long.
It's too long. I'll skip through this one. But it says, I would like to see a proper debate between you two. The channel you mentioned, Richard Simmons and Bjorn Nyland, would be an interesting debate. Oh, and Geoff.
I don't think it would be interesting.
And Geoff could be involved too, right? With electric motorcycles.
Now that makes sense.
Yeah, they do. Oh, this would be great, Morag says. Maybe you could ask Lee why he chose to stop at Southwaite, where the only two elderly grid servers are in use, probably by people who didn't know any better. But Lee did know better. Rather than go a few miles down to Carlisle, where a site within 12 Ionities were waiting for him. But I wasn't passing the Carlisle one. I was passing on the motorway past that Ionity one that I went to that happened to be out of use because the grid wasn't powered enough. I could have gone to the Carlisle one and the same could have happened. So that's absolute bull.
You've got a lot of armchair map experts in your comments as well, haven't you?
They are fantastic.
They all know maps.
They know maps. They sit there with their pieces of string and work out calculations before they go out. Or you could just fill your car as better and go about your...
Well, I did, yeah.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I'm not reading all the rest of that. You read it yourself on screen. We've got, oh my goodness, we've got Morag Kerr again. I mean, this has got, Morag, are you paid or something from the EV community?
You should launch channel memberships, because I think although she hates you, she'd be a premium member.
She didn't hate me, actually.
Oh.
No, she's actually been quite polite, but very outspoken on EVs.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
When people are polite, say what you like, have a good debate that engages. Don't just come on and tell me that I look like the Elephant Man and tell you all the
Correct.
crap master.
I have to say, Morag, in your defence, you've been very, very polite. She's not been personal.
Yeah.
A lot of people get personal.
Oh, they do,
I mean, the Elephant Man.
It's a bit mean. It's a bit mean. It's a bit mean.
We got...
Was that my wife?
Carlman 68. I'm feeling your pain so much watching you drive from Scotland to Cornwall. I pushed your video over Facebook. Never 1 million years I buy one, and I feel your pain. Morag's come back with, oh, don't be so gullible. Lee's beef isn't with the car, it's with the public charging network, which isn't perfect by any means. But you said it was earlier on. You said it was getting better, didn't you? So, but anyway.
I don't think it is getting better, is it?
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
But it isn't nearly as bad as Lee's contrived dramas would imply. Since most people use with EVs don't use the charging network. Yes, they do. Yeah, Morag, you may have a house with a driveway. You may be one of the privileged people that has a driveway. What about the people who live in terraced houses and blocks of flats? Are you saying they shouldn't have a car? Well, they shouldn't be having a car.
Well, that's where we're headed, but that's for my videos.
It's crazy. Lee Tideway says, Lee hands down one on entertainment value. Morag, again? Come on, she's spending a lot of time. Morag, thanks very much, by
When
the
you
way.
get back to your house, do you have to check the hedges? Just to check
Yeah.
if she's there?
Do you know somebody yesterday emailed me and said, I found out your address online?
Actually, I haven't told you this. The other day, I was sent a photo of your car.
Oh.
But to be fair, it's from a Geoff follower, and we know that they're all really nice.
Wait, what was it on my driveway?
No, I think it was somewhere else. I'll have to show you.
Oh,
But I think they live near where you were, and we're like, oh, look, there he is. And just sent me a picture. But what they didn't do was stick it on social media and say, look at this bell end with this, you know, do you know what I mean? It was quite a nice private, oh yeah, Geoff, I'm up by your mate.
Oh, his car. And by the way,
Your lot.
my address that you find online is not actually my address because I'm in the process of moving at the moment, but I'm not going to be putting that on any of my videos.
Yeah, too right.
It's in the countryside somewhere. Morag says, absolutely, I'm addicted. It's all a complete act for clicks and likes, but he does it so well. Thank you, Morag. Meanwhile, I like this bit. Wait for the lorry to go by. I'll just set off in my EV that is charged cheaply overnight in my garage. You're lucky enough to have a garage. And glide efficiently past all those poor ice car drivers standing clutching their petrol nozzles with prices like £1.54 per litre showing at the roadside.
That lorry that went past was full of sheep.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
A bit
I
like
think-
EV
yes.
drivers.
I've never stood and clutched my petrol nozzle. Coffee's here. Thank you
Oh,
very
not the
much
coffee.
indeed.
Thank you very much. Brilliant. Thank you very much. There we go.
Okay, you're not having your biscuit.
Lovely.
I'll have that one.
Go on, Leah, leave it. Leah,
I'll eat the biscuit.
Go on, I'll
There we
let
go.
you.
Leah, have it. Because you're as fat as a what? What was it the comment said?
I'll take that. I'm
Yeah.
as fat as giant haystacks. Your hand's famous now.
Thank you for my famous hands.
Thank you.
Right, we'll go on to the next one. It's a very rough edited video. Well, it's not edited at all, this one. Unlike me, but I hope you enjoy it.
I like unedited videos. They're honest. Unlike what everybody said our video actually was.
Yeah. You want to read one?
I'd love to. I drove from Scotland to Brighton and back in the summer, over 900 miles altogether, and I really, really enjoyed it. Something about having to stop every 2 or 3 hours and relax made it a totally different experience from when I used to do the same thing in my ICE cars. I only had to wait about 10 minutes a couple of times at the Ionities in Stafford, which seemed very popular, and one charger was out of order. Everywhere else I just rocked up and hooked up. I presume he means with a charger,
Yeah.
not a swinging thing.
No.
And even after all that, it's on a t-shirt, isn't it? Rock up, hook up, charge up.
And swing.
Rock up, hook up, get charged, and swing. And even after all that, I arrived fresh as a daisy.
Wow, everyone's
I was
getting
always knackered after I'd done it in my Peugeot. If you keep rocking up and hooking up, you will be knackered.
Swipe that way. We go to the next one. There's not really
You are too jealous on Tesla. Honestly, you are rubbish and and not fit to comment on EVs. They are great and fun and cars for the future.
I think that's how they said that. Who is that? Let's name them.
Ken9817.
Ken, I think he's commented on another one.
Thanks, Ken, for your insightful comment.
That's how he reads it as well himself.
You are too jealous on Tesla. Honestly, you are rubbish and not fit to comment on EVs and great fun and cars for the future.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Next one.
You are. I judge people that can't write the word "your" correctly. You, absolute clown. You should drive an Austin Allegro. Can I just clarify? Austin Allegro is spelt AUSTONELEGRO. You should drive an Austin Allegro to go with your scumbag attitude. You're the clown that throws your keys in the bowl and ends up going home on your own. You are a sad individual. Thank you, Russell Thompson, for that. That's that same one.
I think that's the last one.
we reached the end of it.
Oh, that last one was brilliant.
I enjoyed
wasn't it?
that. I enjoyed that.
That was great.
Yeah.
I liked how you read. You should have read them all, actually.
You
read
should have
them.
done that, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Well, when we inevitably have to refilm this video because it's so noisy, go for a lovely, peaceful coffee in Matlock with my friend.
Yeah.
Can't hear myself think.
I reckon do you know what I reckon? I reckon we should all go electric, then there'd be less noise.
I think there'd be less noise if nobody went anywhere.
See, nobody's thought about that.
I know.
Less noise pollution
Just
as well as...
don't go anywhere, and then it will be quiet, and you'll be happy, and you'll own nothing.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that.
That was fun.
And I hope you heard it. Because it's been a bit noisy.
There's a Ford KA for sale down there with 30,000 miles on the clock, but the pistons have come up through the bonnet.
All right, we'll have that one. Anyway,
Old lady.
thank you for watching. I hope you heard it all right. I'll put some kind of filters on it. Should be all right.
I don't know how you're going to edit that out. I'll be impressed if you do. That was a noisy video.
It was a noisy
So,
video.
shh. It's nice now.
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Oh, listen to that. Just as we finished filming.
Oh, no, there's another one coming.
All right. Anyway, make sure you subscribe to Geoff Buys Cars. Subscribe to me. We'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you enjoyed that. The question is, though, do EV drivers have a lesser IQ?
Well, based on that last one, Tesla.
That would be a yes then. We'll see you guys in the next one.
Excellent.
Bye-bye.